Mohammed, how we doing? How we doing?
We're doing good.
Doing good?
Yes.
Doing good?
Yes.
Okay, so the reason I called you in here today is kind of to check up on you. I know from our previous sessions that we have been checking in throughout the semester, so I kind of want to take this opportunity to see how you were doing since our last session. So
Sounds
why
good.
don't we talk a little bit about your academics? So first off, before we get started, how did your registration go for your classes in the fall?
For the fall, it was better than last semester's work,
Mm-hmm.
and as the new registration system was happening, so it was much easier for us seniors or juniors to register quicker, much
Okay.
easier. So it was more helpful this semester.
Okay. So just out of curiosity, what classes are you registered for this semester, this upcoming
Uh,
semester?
this is my senior year's last semester here, so I'm taking all my capstone classes, my HSS capstone class, my IS 465 class, and some other classes that I need to graduate
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you graduate when?
December.
In December?
Yeah.
So in terms of classes, like how do we feel about this semester's classes? Let's talk about this semester.
My schedule is not that bad. I'm just here. I'm here all week, Monday through Friday. But the classes are all separated in between breaks or so it's
Mm-hmm.
not that bad. But it's better than last semester's schedule, I would say.
Really? How so?
Last semester I took 4 night classes.
Oh, that one must have been brutal.
I
Okay.
took 4 night classes, so I was here every day again.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't that bad, but this semester was much easier, classes wise.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Wow.
yeah.
What it looks like, and how do we feel in terms like winding down to the end of the semester? How we feel in terms of potentially passing the class, barely, over going, like how we feel about it.
I For this semester I feel like I'm doing pretty well, better than last semester at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I have to ask my professors of how I'm doing, but I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Probably B's, A's this semester as well, so not that
Okay.
bad.
All
A
right.
good semester.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about career, right?
Yes.
So as you know, in your major
Yes.
IS, right?
Yes.
All right. So what have we done? Any internships, or have we done anything to maybe help us navigate to the area we want to go into?
I've worked in a few internships. I've been working at the Civic Engagement Center for almost a year and a half now, so
Okay.
that gives me more valuable experience as a web designer, a web developer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I put that on my resume as a key thing that I made websites before or know how to develop a website and make it better for anybody.
Okay.
So and a few of the internships that I worked at was I used to work as a developer for what it was, but it was for a company
Okay.
before I used to work in the Civic Engagement Computer Center and JIT. So that was
Okay.
prior experience coming here. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Wow. And okay, so in terms of potential landings, have we thought about several companies that we are looking into in certain positions?
I would say like a developer as a title position or
Mm-hmm.
an analyst of some sort, business analyst or like a IS analyst or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
some companies that I would refer to would be these startup companies, like they're looking for developers or like starting up as a business as they grow. So someone's like some type of business in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Wow. Okay. So in terms of social, right?
Yes.
So I know we talked about this previously, but just to recap, are you
Okay.
part of any student organizations here on campus?
I'm in a few. I'm in the ICM uh, uh, group and a couple of others that I don't remember right now. Don't remember
Wow.
right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Some in classes. They're like mostly in classes, so they usually meet up around five or sixes. After I'm done working here, I usually go there.
If you could name one of those organizations that you felt have been the more impactful in your experience here thus far, which
Okay.
would it be?
I would say like for the IS club or the IS department clubs that they have right now, it's more
Mm-hmm.
helpful because I'm a IS major and it's more influencing that I know that there's a group or like a team of other students that made a group of for IS students to help or like better enrich the IS department or make us IS students more engaged in the major.
Okay.
Yeah.
So during your time in the student organization, how engaged have you felt with the group?
It's been on and off because everyone's a student, so it's like
Yeah, absolutely.
you got to meet up every day. So different people have different classes, different timings, so it's kind of a challenge. But we meet up maybe I'd say once a week or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, what's the one challenge that you've had in terms of meeting these commitments as it relates to class, like classes, and then getting back to your student organization? What has been maybe some of the challenges you faced?
I think the biggest challenge is just finding the time, or like trying to help the group grow over the semester. But that's
Mm-hmm.
challenging as a whole anyway to begin with. But that's the biggest challenge, or like things that we have to do to make the group bigger. But it's been okay, I guess, this semester wise.
Okay. Uh, would you say, winding down to the end of your tenure here at NGIT, would you say that would you say that your experience has been very valuable?
I would say that. Yeah, because I was a transfer here, so it was more just, when I came in, it was a much I felt it was much different than any other university that I've been to. So that was different for me, kind of weird at the beginning, but over time, over this past semesters, it's been growing better. I like NJT as a whole now. Before it was just spots of places that you will like of NJT, but now it's as a senior graduating soon, so it feels pretty good.
Okay, and what are some things that you have looked forward to throughout the semester mainly?
Just passing my classes, graduating, and meeting new people from classes and making new friends over the
Okay.
past 2 years.
So let's talk a little bit about that, right?
Okay.
Do you like the idea of engaging with other students, meeting with other people, and what has that been like for you?
I think that's like the biggest thing that I got from NJT, meeting people from different areas around New Jersey. Like I live in New Jersey City, and most of the people I know go to NJT or Rutgers, so it's kind of different to know other people from different places in Jersey and New Jersey that go here too, and making new people in classes, peers, and then working here as well, working with new people that know better a lot of stuff. So it's been very helpful.
Would you say so? I noticed that you say you work at in the civil engagement department here
Yes.
within Career Development Services.
Yes.
So my question to you is, what have been some things that you picked up in this internship?
A lot of work has to be done very fast, very
Mm-hmm.
fast paced, and a lot of going back and forth with the client or the organization that I'm working for. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of work, a lot of hours you got to put in to do the work right, and it's a lot of experience that you get from it. But it's a challenge, and I think it's a good opportunity for anyone to be working here as a developer or like a web designer or learning how to web design or develop. So it was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's talk about future.
Yes.
So life after NGIT. So what is something that you're aspiring to be? Because I know you say you want to be a developer,
Yeah.
but my question to you is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years from now, after graduation?
After graduating, I would say that I would come back and get my master's from
Okay.
NJT, and hopefully I'll be working by then as well. So I'll probably found a job, probably not my dream job, but a job that I could do that while I could take my master's, while I'm taking doing my master's, and then half after I do my master's, hopefully I find my dream job of I'd rather move to the West Coast to work for a developer, like because they have Silicon Valley and everything, all the developments, technology-based companies are over there. I'd rather move over there, find a job there, maybe in Google or Apple, these big companies that offer software or like web development type skills or like that they need over there.
What is your dream job?
Working in a big company working in a franchise that you know that needs development or web design.
So would you say? Let me just throw a name out there.
Okay.
And you're probably if you're thinking if you can think what I'm thinking,
Yeah,
Google.
I was thinking that too. Maybe. I don't know. I'd rather work more at. Yeah, Google. Google sounds pretty good now.
Okay.
Like,
But what company were you thinking?
I was
Ultimately down the road.
I'd rather work at Apple.
Apple.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit of Apple. What is it that Apple offers to your aspirations and qualities?
For me, Apple just a good company just to work with because of their development and the products that they sell. I've been using Apple products since can't remember now, but late when they first came out. So I have an Apple MacBook, iPhone,
Mm-hmm.
iPad, everything Apple Watch. So I like their ideas of how they develop. So I think I could use my skills as a developer or like a web designer to broaden that or help them in their way of in their future of how to design different applications or something like that for their products.
Well, it sounds like you have your eyes set on Apple.
Yes,
No, that's
it seems
great.
that way. Yeah,
But if you had to choose another company outside of Apple, what would it be and why?
I would say Google. Google would be my second option just because Google's just it's just a big company that anyone that's a good software engineer or developer would want to work for, and the benefits of working in Google. So you would wear the Google hat and everything. So
Yeah. Okay. I see you've
so
done your
why not?
research. Okay.
Yeah.
I see you've done your research. All right.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like that you have everything well put together, and that you have demonstrated that you are in a better place than you were last semester. Would you say that?
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. Um, Now, are there any questions about anything, or do you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything you have shared here today?
No, not at all.
Okay, Mohammed. Well, this is actually our last session for the semester. Um, I know it took us from February up until now to
Yes.
reach this point, but I'm glad we were able to check up one last time before the semester was over.
Yeah.
And it seems like you're on the right track, and that you are now more aware of what the next steps would have to be for your success.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have any questions, don't feel free to contact me via email. I'm always available, and you can always reach out to me. Okay. But it was a pleasure meeting with you, a pleasure checking in with you throughout the semester, and I wish you all but the best in your future endeavors.
Thank
All
you.
right?
Thank you.
You take care.
You as well.
All right, you take care now. Okay.